focus on in the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through what you desire? Those feelings will never be the same. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, with him like
Off the bootleg, Gibson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Gibson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Mario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibson looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous. Hey, 1 second.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
10 more there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5 on the carry. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now right away, he'll look to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun, Haskins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Haskins back to the air. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath him on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Another try for Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
3-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action with Haskins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? first and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down. Gibson going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On first down, it's Haskins. Got a man on the right sideline. It's long. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Giants nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap. Check to let it go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibson finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Complete to Sterling.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Gibson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Under 10, 10.
Right back to him on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. field. Let's get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Darren Lee on the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to the running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Switch gears, switch gears.
A carry now for McKissick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to his... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's McKissick. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
McKissick, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check 52.
They'll go again with McKissick. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Tackle made by Dexter.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gibson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Gibson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete to
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. More muscle up front, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 7. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the turnaround hasn't materialized.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my way.